Hi, thank you for joining me for today's process video, and today I really wanted to create a bright rainbow layout. So I've got these two pictures of myself and Amelia drinking our coffees. This was when we were in New York at Christmas, and it was the first day our breakfast. So I just wanted to document this. If you've been watching me for a while, you'll know I document everything. So if I've got a photo, then I'll try and document it, particularly for important holidays like this. I really wanted to get everything down into our album. So I've grabbed my Tim Holtz pencils, and I've grabbed Spectrum Gardenia from 49er Market, and I'm just going to create a rainbow down the page using these Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous stamps. So you can see I'm just wetting the rubber stamp and then rubbing the watercolour pencil onto it to create the ink, and then stamping that down onto the page. So I've chosen 5 colours, and I'm going pink, yellow, green, blue, purple. So the first one I stamped down was the green, because I knew that wanted to be in the centre of the page, and then I could do the others around it. I did actually mess up doing the pink because I wanted to do the yellow next, but I was able to work out the spacing just fine, and that worked nicely. And you may have seen, if you're watching closely there, a little bit of the yellow dropped into the pink, and it's created a bit of an orange, but I'm fine with that. I really like the organic look that you get when you're using watercolours to stamp with. Obviously you're not getting a crisp image, it's just washed out like that. So putting all these colours down, and then you can see to the left hand side of my desk there, I've got a load of pre-cut borders. These are all cut from the border dies from Hey Little Magpie. There are some new ones there that will be coming in due course. I just had some samples through with the latest lot of dies, so I just wanted to have a look at how I felt about those, and very pleased. So these are some more that will be coming, but it's going to be a little while yet, so I'm just having a play with them and seeing how they look on pages. So with the leftover little bits of watercolour that came onto my mat, I'm just going to splatter those around the colours that they correspond with on the page. So the pink next to the left and right of the pink strip, and so on. So just going in with the blue, and then there isn't much purple on the desk, so I'll just run the wet brush over the purple just to get a little bit of that, so that I can add some sprinkles there. And then I'll move the page to one side to leave it to dry. I want to mat those photos. I've already matted them onto white cardstock. These were printed as 3x4 photos, 2 on a 4x6 sheet, and then I've trimmed them down just to get rid of, there was some blank space above our heads on that photo and the one of the coffee cups. I just wanted the coffee cups to be central. So I matted them onto white card, and now on camera you can just see me matting them onto some black. I just use scraps that I've got left. I keep them in a little plastic envelope on my desk, in my little desk tidy there. So I've got one for black and one for white scraps, and then any other colours I just tuck in with the black, but predominantly they're the colours I use, and a little bit of craft. So just trimming those down. I love this Tim Holtz guillotine. It's great for getting precision on these smaller pieces. And there you go, that's that one done, and then just doing the other one quickly now. And that will just make the photos stand out against that background. So now that's dry, these I was just playing around with the positioning of the photos, and I decided I definitely want them that way round. And now I'm going to come in with these border strips. So I've got 6, and I'm just going to spread them down the page, some slightly to the left of the centre and some slightly to the right of centre. And the black really makes those rainbow colours pop beautifully on that background. So just using my Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to glue these down, and they'll go as I've laid them out there, and then I can start bringing the photos in and embellishing. So sorry about this, I probably should have cut some of this out, shouldn't I? You didn't really need to see me just adding glue to each of these strips. Almost there. The mixed media behind makes it slightly more difficult to glue things down. You have to make sure that you press firmly, and you can see I'm not sticking them directly horizontal. It doesn't bother me if they're slightly wonky. I quite like that look on the page. It makes it all more organic. So once I got those strips down, I remembered in the laser cut elements there were these beautiful lace pieces, and I had just happened to have those 5 colours left on the paper. So I'm going to go through now and stick all of those down as well. So blue on blue, purple on purple, and so on and so forth. Again, I won't make you watch all of this. I did manage to cut some of that out, so I'll just fade out now and carry on with the layout. So there they all are down, and you can see to the left I've just torn the edges off, and I've got them at differing heights. So I pulled in this piece. This was fussy cut from the packaging from one of the packets in Spectrum Gardenia. I cannot remember which one. It could well have been the 12 by 12 paper pack. So I'm just gluing that down onto some white patterned paper, just with a little bit of black splotching, because I want to add my title to this, and my title is another new die set that's coming soon to Hey Little Magpie, and it's an alphabet. So I've pre-cut the letters to stick the title down, and it's just going to say coffee to go. So I'll pull those in. They're in that little leaf dish up there. So here they all are. So I'll just rearrange those onto the page and glue them down once they're all down. And I've also got one of the new wax seal stamps that I pre-stamped when I first got them in. So I'm just using that. I thought the pink worked really nicely on this page, so I'm just using that there. That circle web, again, it's something that I previously cut when I was having a play with the dies. You can see it came off the edge of the page, so only part of it's cut, but that's fine because it's being tucked behind the photos anyway. So I really liked it between the two photos there. So that wax seal I've stuck down with the 3M stickers that we sell at Hey Little Magpie. They're absolutely brilliant, really easy to use. The backing comes off like a dream. So I highly recommend those for sticking the wax seals down. And then you saw I just added one of our little puffy hearts to that coffee cup. That's why I designed it that way, with the faux sleeve clear, so that you could add your own embellishments. You could add a heart or star or whatever you wanted. So just tucking in some ephemera pieces now, just around the photos, just to add a little bit more interest there. So more or less, just if I touch something and it's going to fit, I'll add it. So that little pink strip says love you to bits, and it's a picture of me and my daughter, so of course I wanted to add that. And then there was a purple ticket at the bottom which went with that purple strip. So I added my journaling beneath the title, and it just says first day, first stop Starbucks for breakfast for us too. Had to be done. The boys went for something different, but we decided that we wanted Starbucks. So just another little purple piece that says you are my rainbow. So I thought that worked really nicely at the bottom there. And then I wanted to add the date, so I pulled out this little black label, and I'm just using my roller date stamp to tuck that in behind that pink piece, just there. So now the date's on. It's just a few more little bits and pieces that I wanted to add around the page. I love this little bread tag, and it said smile, so that went on the blue section. I thought that worked nicely. And then a little stamp which I thought would go onto that circle web quite nicely, so just adding that, tucking it under the photo. And then going through to see what else I could find, I found this title that says today. It's in red, so that colour hasn't been introduced yet, but I thought it would work really nicely. But then, of course, because I've got red top right, I wanted to balance it out with something at the bottom left. I also felt I needed something to be right in the bottom left-hand corner, just to, again, balance the shape of the layout. So I found that little circle that says all my heart on it, so I thought that would be nice. So when I finished doing this, I felt like there was a lot of white space around the edge of the page. So I decided to do some doodle borders. These always remind me of Elsie Flanagan. If you've been around in the scrapbooking world for years, you'll know that name. And she had a great, bright, fun style. And she quite often did these doodle borders. So just adding 2 lines around the page, and then I'm going to scribble little sections all the way around. You'll see what I mean shortly. And that is the layout done. So thank you ever so much for joining me. I really hope you've enjoyed this, something a little bit different from me. I love having different styles in my books, so that's why I went for this one. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. See you soon. Bye.